Let's go to Kaitlin Bennett, gun girl. Here she is, dude. Catholic, mother, wife, pro-life, pro-poopy pants. Dude. Oh, man. There she is, dude. Right? From way back when. Remember her? Oh, my God, dude. Oh, my God. Bro, look at that picture. Dude. Is that... When is that from, dude? That's from 5 years ago. Oh! Dude. Is that not the scariest fucking thing you have ever seen? Bro. Like, how do you look at Laura Loomer and not get freaked out? Like, when I look at her, I get the heebie-jeebies, like the chills go down the back of my neck and shit. Really frightening shit, dude. But now look at her. Kaitlin Bennett used to look somewhat normal, but like, look at her now, dude. She doesn't look like normal anymore, boss. Like, what happens? Something happens, dude. Total boner repellent. Yes, dude. There is like I'm turtling right now, guys. I am fucking turtling, dude. All right, so here we go. The wine moms. She gets defensive because everyone thinks she's an idiot. She does. I mean, dude, you know what this reminds me of, guys? It's the same shit I had with 𝗙ecie𝗶𝗆𝗆. It's the shit I have with our capitalist fame-based reality TV culture. Okay, somebody does something outrageous, whether it's spit on that thing or walking onto Kent State where people died by gunfire in the 60s carrying a gun. So they've done nothing of substance. They brought no value. They brought no big ideas, no creativity, no worldview. They simply do something to create some type of viral fame. And then the minute they get the viral fame, they're allowed to be an authority and to have a fucking voice. And it's just bullshit. It's like, it's how you have people like Aiden Ross, like telling kids what they should do politically, or Jake fucking Paul. It's like, my God, dude, the Asmongold, right, is sitting there telling you about politics. Like, dude, unalive us all now, please. This is what happens. People that are completely unqualified, they have no worldview, they've done nothing of substance, but all of a sudden their voice is somehow elevated and people start listening to them, and then they have a podcast or they go on InfoWars or whatever. It's like idiot after idiot after idiot. All right, so here we go. Let's watch this clip, though.
Members.
Whatever his name was?
Charlie Kirk, ma'am?
Yeah, him is horrible. Horrible.
Charlie Kirk is horrible?
Yes, I'm glad he's not here.
You're glad he's dead?
Yes.
Why would you say something like that, ma'am?
Because he was horrible on the campuses, the college campuses. Horrible person.
You know what? I do the exact same thing.
Well,
would
so
you be
sorry.
glad if I would die?
Maybe. I'd have to think about it.
If she would die?
I don't know.
Excuse
Dude, the wine mom just went savage, bro.
No, I don't know you, but I didn't know him either. But he was not a good person.
He would go to college campuses.
And
he would
why do
go
you
to
think he got shot? Because he wasn't a good person.
I do the exact same thing that he does.
Well, that's what
I
you're
believe,
doing right
actually,
now, too.
I believe, and he is a moderate compared to me. You would be happy if I got shot on a public college campus?
See, one of the things, though, you see what's going on here is you see how she's escalating this, and you see how she is like, she's agitating this, okay? She is, right? She's agitating it. She goes out there, and we don't even see what happened before she cut this clip, right? But she did go out there. She gets the woman cooking on this woman's upset about Charlie Kirk, doesn't like Charlie Kirk. But then she starts feeding. Oh, you're saying you want you want bad things to happen to me? You know what I'm saying? It's like they start spinning the conversation to try to get this woman to say something in the heat of her whatever, right? Because what they do is they get the person's blood boiling, And then they try to turn the conversation and to get them to trip over something. Now, I think she's about to like slow it down and be like, hey, what are you doing? Right? Because they try to agitate and then they try to entrap the woman in saying, oh, you're saying something bad should happen to me. So now she can be like, oh, this person said I should be dead. Blah, 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 you know?
He is a moderate compared to me. You would be happy if I got shot on a public college campus?
Okay, no, baby, no.
You have got to watch the things you say.
Dude, oh, look at her. Right? She's like, no. And then she's like, oh, you have got to watch the things you say. Look at her. She's even finger wagging. Like, dude, see, this is like InfoWars to the max. I'm going to come in. I'm going to start gaslighting. I'm going to spin the conversation around. I'm going to catch you in something. And then I'm going to put words in your mouth. And now I'm going to shame you. How dare you, like, say this? Dude, oh my God, this stuff is so toxic. Gaslighting to the extreme.
Because what you just did, that's disgusting.
Right? And now the woman realizes, oh, great. Now you've got me on camera. Now you're trying to like turn this whole thing on me. You're going to try to cancel me.
Don't point my finger at her, ma'am. You have got to watch the things you say. That is awful, ma'am. And I don't believe that you actually mean that. I think your feelings are heightened right now.
I don't mean it, but he was a horrible person. Just
how is he a horrible person?
Because what he was doing to our students, what he was promoting was horrible.
What was he promoting?
Right. Yeah, I'm done with you.
What was he promoting, ma'am?
Be done with her. She's pointing a finger in your face. And
yes, you're a horrible person yourself. And point your finger in my face and coming to this peaceful...
Oh, dude, she's calling her out. You see that? You're a horrible person yourself. You're putting your finger in my face, but she calls her out for coming to our peaceful protest. Because that's true. Like, this is what the right wing does, right? Like, for example, there's not a lot of people that go and try to agitate in right wing, like Trump rallies. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there are people that'll go, they're good liars. They ask them questions. They try to get them to defend their beliefs and shit. But they don't go trying to like get the Trump voters to say that Kamala should be dead or some shit. And then be like, aha, you were like promoting violence, right? They don't do that. They don't go to agitate them. They go and just say like, hey, what do you like about Trump? What policies of his do you like? What do you know about his policies? What's your favorite thing he's done? They do that kind of content. But these right wingers go and look at her face. Look at her face. She's all like bitter. These right wingers go to like shame and agitate and get people mad and try to get them to like, oh, look at how outrageous these guys are. But like, this is a protest. Why are you even there? If you don't believe in the protest, don't go, right? But they're going to disrupt.
Point a finger in your face. And
yes, you're a horrible person yourself. And point your finger in my face and coming to this peaceful demonstration. Why would you, and put it in my face.
Go down the road here.
I am utterly speechless right now. Let this be proof right now. These people are not peaceful just because they're not.
Dude, I am utterly speechless right now. Let this be proof that these people are not peaceful. Look at her, dude. Oh my God.
Let this be proof right now. These people are not peaceful just because they're not actually committing physical acts of violence right now. They would celebrate if you died. If you believe even a modicum of what Charlie Kirk believed in, if you have dialogue like that, if you want to go out there and talk to people about any issue that they even want to bring to you to talk about, they'll celebrate your death. Right here, we see it at the No Kings protest. That is disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
There's a thing that's cut out, though. There was a thing at the end of this. And then look, afterwards, they try to go after her, right? Look, make her famous. Now they want to ruin this woman's life. They go to the event looking for someone to just ruin their life, trying to get some agitation. But there was an end, though, Like, let me show you. She cut it out. Yeah, this is the one. Watch this.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Your friend just said she'd be happy if I died.
Whatever.
Dude, this is crazy. See, again, guys, this is the shit that, like, this is the shit that bothers me, okay? Because, like, I get with people when people are mocking the death or mocking the seriousness of what happened to Charlie Kirk, and I get how painful that is, despite the fact that, like, there's still a First Amendment. People are allowed to be tasteless, and they're allowed to get people fired for being tasteless. Like, they're allowed to do that too if they want to engage in cancel culture, right? All of that is allowed, as unfortunate as it is. And even though it runs against what Charlie Kirk would do. But what is so bad about this, guys, is how she's going there specifically to find a left-wing person that she can agitate into saying the wrong thing, so she can then shame them and then say, aha, left-wing people are violent, and then they can try to, like, ruin some left-wing person's life when, like, why are you even there in the first place? And yeah, dude, when Paul Pelosi was attacked, they celebrated. George Floyd, they celebrated. My God, James Woods was posting tasteless tweets about the World Trade Center victims and blaming it on Zohran Mamdani. And, like, dude, shit is out of control, man. It's kind of wicked in its own way that they do that's what they do. But this is the same thing they're doing in Portland. Cam Higbee, Nick Shirley, Brandy Cruz, Katie Davis Court, Andy No, right? They're literally all just going around to left-wing protest areas, and they're showing up and they're creating, I was assaulted. Oh, I'm going to shake my camera. And look, they're assaulting me. The cops won't do anything. Send in the National Guard. They're all, like, faking and agitating and creating this, like, bullshit content, trying to create propaganda of how violent and terrible left-wingers are, and to excuse bringing in the National Guard, or we need to get Christianity in here. You know, it's like, it's really vile, okay? It's vile, and it's funded, guys. It is funded, like heavily funded. These people are getting paid by evangelical right-wing billionaires, dark money. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.